Hi, I'm Colin Seal, founder and CEO of thinkLaw, and we're looking at Lesson 10, Boo That Hurts, which is the first formative assessment in thinkLaw. As you recall, we did a diagnostic assessment as the first lesson, and you really want to be able to keep some of those writing samples. A lot of these should be done on a separate sheet of paper, and probably keep it so that you can track how your participants are doing as the program is going. This is just another case where we're applying this draw plus C framework. Now, it's important to note that in the first 9 lessons, we purposefully did not give any instruction on draw plus C. What we did, though, is we try to give some tools about how you can go about making a good decision, how you can go about defining what a legal rule ought to be or should be in a certain case. We learn how to look at things from multiple perspectives. We learn how to do some sort of a public policy analysis so that we can come up with our world statements. And that would all be able to give us a conclusion that draws from those different elements. So we should find that although we haven't had that formal instruction yet, your participants should be able to do a better job than they did initially on some of this framework. This is another sort of interesting case that involves an accident that happened during a Halloween maze where somebody hurt themselves when they got really, really scared. So again, right, a really simple version of this would be like, well, she chose to go there to this place when it was raining and it's a scary thing, so they scared her and she got hurt, so it's all her fault, and that's the end of it. But there could be also some issues around whether or not it was safe to operate this place when it was raining that much, whether or not, it makes sense to, look at a more senior person that's at an event like this and interact with them the same way you would with younger folks and kids. Then there's also the issue of should somebody that's in that condition that has those risks even be at an event like this if that was the case. So your analysis that you're looking for in your ideal answer should be nuanced. And this is the same rubric we used in the beginning, so your students should be a little bit more familiar with it at this point than they were when we first started. We give you a sample answer, but just as is the case with the first lesson, you can have pros and cons or, reasons why she should win, reasons why she should lose in the table and just discuss that as a class after you go over this activity. But that's basically all there is to lesson 10. The sample answer kind of shows that this woman was not able to sue and she was not successful, but you can go through and read that in more detail to figure out the reasons why and discuss that with your students. Thank you. Let's move on to lesson 11.